Alright, welcome back.
This game is not suitable for children or people who are easily disturbed.
So we're good.
Oh
no, I've been easily disturbed. Highly to go back. What a name.
I was waiting for you to go back!
Forever!
Are you ready to continue reading?
No. Okay, well, let's read it.
Now we are. I brought my best tea today. Monica.
I brought my best tea today. It's made with piss.
Gross.
Okay.
I told you not to.
Yep.
Is she really late again?
She is. Inconsiderate. Yeah, as usual.
Natsuki.
Fight!
Shit, which one did we go with this one?
Okay, so we went with Yuri. And then
No, it was Natsuki, Yuri, and then I think
we went Natsuki, Yuri, and then I don't know what we got, but I think we were going for Natsuki.
Yeah.
So
because Chris fucked up.
Because I fucked up. I did. I fucked it up, man. Excuse me, princess. All right.
Must you always interrupt my conversation with your insistent yelling?
Yelling? Damn.
What are you talking about? You said that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gone into you lately? Look, I do some thinking about yesterday. I was a little too hostile than I meant to be.
A little more hostile than I meant to be. It's a good attempt, though.
Yes. I guess I really felt threatened or something.
Yes.
But I know this is something we've been doing together. And a new member wouldn't hurt, so as long as they're cool.
Oh, right. This was the whole festival thing. Where they were like, I want to do the festival. And she was like, we're doing the festival. And she's like, I want to do the festival. And then they go, nah, I
want to do the festival.
I remember.
I want to do the festival.
Yeah.
I guess another girl would be nice this time. So Natsuki. Nobody cares.
Damn.
Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine or something? Huh?
What a weird insult. Damn.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
I was the last one here again.
But you won't be the first to leave, isn't that right, Natsuki? Oh, she's already gone.
She's already gone. Were you practicing piano again? No, I was performing occultic rituals.
I was just gonna make the joke that's like, no, I was draining the blood from the body so I could, yes, piano.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pose. Eat my hair.
Pose. Tickle these tits.
Oh my. Haha. You must have a lot of determination. Nobody cares. Starting this club and still trying to take time for piano.
Yes.
Well, maybe not determination.
I'm getting motivated. Alright.
I guess just passion.
Passion?
It motivates me to work hard for the festival, too.
She is getting motivated! Alright.
Anyway, we need to go back.
Pose.
Why? What did you want to do today? I was thinking we could...
That's a great idea, but I was thinking anime club. Bye!
Bye! We already have plans today.
Oh? I see. You're rustling in on my turf.
Is that so, Yuri? I'll just fucking phase you out of reality, too.
That is correct.
Need to go back is already engaged in a novel that we are reading together. Aren't you glad I've already given him into literature, Monica?
Monica.
I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
Whoa. You seem a little salty there, Monica.
You guys can do whatever you want.
That's the sign of salt.
Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica.
Should I be concerned?
I think Monica is going to kill Yuri now.
Yeah, I think I should be concerned.
Actually, I have a request. Will you fondle my... Now, will you drink some of my tea? It's piss tea.
Well, I don't mind if I do. Alright.
Not at all. Thank you for being so dense.
Thanks very much. Thank you for having literal no social awareness.
Yeah.
Like, at all. If there's one thing I can make my reading time here even better. Oh, if there's anything... Oh my god. Why can't I read?
If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a good cup of your piss tea.
Yes, thank you, Derek.
Not to mention for myself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way over to the closet. She then squats over.
She squats down.
I follow and watch as she laviates while she receives a small pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter on inside it.
He's
gross.
Like, I'm like, hold on, let me get my phone first.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Can you hold this for a second?
I will hold anything for a second.
Sure. I then cup my hands together, ready to receive.
Sure.
Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. This is so it doesn't taste too bad like pee.
Dude, if you heat piss, it's gonna taste way worse.
So what you do, actually, I guess, is you know, the what's his name, Bear Grylls?
Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls thing is like, drinking piss, you don't really want to do that. But if you have to boil it first, because otherwise, it's gonna taste nasty.
That's the same motherfucker who put a fucking tube up his ass to get pissed drink.
True.
Without drinking it. I'm like, dude, at that point, I would just drink it. Nah.
That's a big nah for me.
That's a big nah for me, dude.
I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk.
No,
I'll get some...
I'll plug something in too, but no. Let's get that fucking water.
As she walked past me and set the kettle down on the teacher's desk, it burst into flames and we all died.
I woke up from my dream.
Wow, I was so happy to be falling asleep watching anime. I simply watch her movements like a fucking creep.
Yeah, as you do.
To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms.
It's the way she moves. Those hips, they just don't lie.
Yeah. Especially because of her long legs, she appears elegant and...
Methodical.
Nailed you are correct.
Nailed it. Because of her long crane-like legs, I've dubbed her the Crane Girl.
She can step on me any day. Okay.
Crane's number one way of killing things is to
Step
stomp on them, so it would add up.
Okay. May I have the water pitcher? Sure. I then let it go above her head. She's now covered in her own piss.
Surprise me. I then huck the pitcher at her. Thanks, I'll be right back. I don't think she's being right back.
Yeah.
I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here.
I will. Okay, so we got
It won't take long. Dude, she's actually getting us piss water.
Yes. Okay, so we did get Yuri, though. I know we got Yuri now.
I would hope so.
So it looks like we went Natsuki Yuri, I think? Anyways.
Yes.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries? Yeah, hurries out of the classroom.
Ah. Did Yuri leave you again?
She did. Would you like to console me, Monica?
Yes. Oh, no, it's not like this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make some tea.
Yes, and that's all she's doing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, pose.
Sorry for the misunderstanding. That was ominous.
I waited for a long time for my date to show up, but she never did.
10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long.
But she's still gone.
Is something holding her up?
Maybe she had to drink a whole pitcher of water before she could get that piss tea ready. It's not something you can make quickly.
No, the human body takes a couple of minutes.
Sometimes holding her up.
I was bored of waiting, so I decided I'd go look for her.
Mistake number 1. Deciding things. Let's see.
The most logical place would be the nearest water fountain.
And the second most logical place would be the nearest bathroom.
I started heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around that corner. It sounds like breathing. Yeah.
a sharp inhale, like someone is sucking air through their teeth. So, like that.
Yeah, like somebody got stabbed. Are they in pain? I reach around the corner and peer around it.
Did Monica find you?
Yuri?
Yuri?
Kya! Oh, she cut herself.
Oh, hold on.
Boring.
I'm back. Well, this is good to see you again. Maybe we should talk about that? Alright.
Thanks for waiting patiently. I cut myself and gave you my blood water.
Thanks for waiting patiently. I did not.
Need to go back. Do you like oolong tea?
Oolong tea.
Ah, yes. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri set the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
And then slammed my hand onto it.
I was into it! Now it's time to get the teapot. Are you ready to do this properly? You really do this properly, don't you? Well, it's so I don't injure myself.
I like where your head was going better than where the story took it. It's just, are you ready to do this properly?
Yeah.
She takes my face and slams it on the heat pad.
Repeatedly! Of course. I shouldn't do any less when making tea for others. That's what Dad told me, at least.
What?
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Haha. In that case, you'll be even more impressed. Perhaps I will.
Maybe I will.
She fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves.
Oh no, this one's only 3 centimeters long. This isn't long enough at all for tea. She then goes for another tea leaf to measure.
This is a micro tea leaf. It's a little too small for me to use.
Alright, stupid jokes.
To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
The song she was humming to herself was London Bridge Was Falling Down. What a weird one to be humming for no reason. Smart jokes, I got you guys. Let's be going now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed.
Well, it's kind of hard to not notice your fruit of cock hanging at the bottom of your skirt there, Yuri. It's a little long.
Yeah. I was doing a bit of thinking. And
I was doing a bit of thinking. Good, I was also thinking, like, oh god.
Oh god, please. I've decided to try to express myself a little more.
Maybe you shouldn't. Just an idea.
There's a meme I've stumbled upon, and it says like the class clown inside of school, outside of school, and it's it's like the same face and like a dark, like I'm depressed face. I'm just like, that's too true.
Sounds about right. Expressing yourself. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. It turns out
it's very hard for me to do, as I'm an emotionless blob.
I don't think that's the right word.
Yes. When it's you who's around anyway. Huh?
Express yourself. Anyways.
That's great, Yuri.
That's great, Yuri. I'm the NPC now.
I'm an NPC!
I talk generically.
But don't push yourself too much.
This is literally the equivalent of the main character being like, I would like to reenact the acts that brought me to my father's murderer, and you're just like, that's fantastic! I hope you enjoy your adventure.
Good luck!
When did we turn into the NPC?
You're always worried about me. Leaked go back.
Not as worried as I was about the last... What was her name? Wait, was there a last girl?
Yuri?
I'm sure it's not important.
I had a neighbor, I know that. It's very enduring. That's...
I had a neighbor, I know that. You go back home and the whole house is gone.
Well, with Monica's god powers, I would expect that. That's... She wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this.
Oh, trust me, you can't.
I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. We need to go back. I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Oh, so, just as a side note, because we didn't get that route, So if we go with Yuri on the first one, and we choose her for the festival preparations instead of Natsuki,
Yes.
we find out that Yuri has a fascination with knives.
I would expect that.
And we also find out that she might be a cutter, but it's only kind of alluded to vaguely really quickly and then moved on really fast. This is the confirmation.
So, I want you to confirm this again for me. Sayori always dies first, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sayori always dies first.
And is it changed depending on which one of these girls die next?
No.
Okay.
But we'll get there.
Okay. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
I do.
Yes, I have a bad
back and my knees are not good.
I had a buddy. I'm hanging out with him yesterday. We're playing Magic, and he's just like, "Dude, my back, man. I hurt my back." And I'm like, he's like, "Oh, dude, I'm such an old man now." And I'm like, "How old are you, man?" And he's like, I just turned 30. I'm like, "Dude, you've got 3 years on me."
Yeah.
You got 3 years on me. You're not an old man. He's just like, "Nah, you youngins, man. You guys in your 20s.
In fairness, I do that to people who are literally younger than me.
I do that to people too. I do, so I can't say it.
But yeah.
Why is that? It's a little easier on my back.
It's a little easier on my back.
It's
That's
because
the
you have
reverse
such-
of how that works.
I think you're right, Chris.
But
I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over on my desk.
But you
Why
would
don't you
still
sit
have
at
to
the back-
bend over to read it on the floor.
Well, if you do like a back against the wall, I don't know, it's not
Yeah.
comfortable.
Doesn't really make sense, I'm gonna be honest.
Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. Don't worry.
I wonder about Yuri has back pain, though.
I was wondering.
Yeah, that's a good question. Anyways.
It must be your hair. It's very heavy.
Yeah, that does look like
I
heavy
just
hair.
have back pain regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so?
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
I got like a lifter's belt, you know? It really helps out.
I got a lot of weight that I like to carry on my shoulders.
It's most likely because of
my
your
posture, right?
Your posture,
Your
right?
posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes. I have terrible reading posture.
That's the reason.
So that's why we have to sit on the floor. Fair enough.
Fair enough. Whew, dodged that bullet.
Yeah, I have a couple women that I know that have bad reading posture. I'll go ahead and get the book.
I know a couple men who have bad reading posture.
Nice.
I'll go ahead and get the book.
I reach into the bag for my book. That was backwards. Oh, so I have chocolate as well. Chocolate! I was fucking Natsuki jump.
I just was about to make the same joke of chocolate.
Fucking Natsuki jumps on the fucking desk like a rabid animal.
She rips off your hand.
It's a small bag of chocolate candies.
Delicious.
I take it so it won't go well with I take it since it goes well with cheese.
With cheese.
With cheese.
Cheese.
Yuri and I sit against the wall. Teacups at the sides.
At our sides.
As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time. Each one of us holding half of the book.
As if by knowledge, as if in sync, I assume position. Alright.
I squat, except this time.
Excuse this time. Except this time.
Except this time, our bodies
Yes.
are even closer to each other. My arm reaches around her shoulder and touches her
Our
shoulder.
bodies are even closer to each other. Her Fuda-cock is deeper than it's ever been before.
We fuse into one being
I become a Fuda.
with two beings.
I then go hunt down Monica and Natsuki. Terminator style. Yeah, you guys getting this down? Fanfiction writers, you following along? Come on, get on it.
Oh god, Chris, you're terrible.
I know. I know, why do you think I'm on YouTube? Twitch would have banned me years ago.
I don't know, man. They let some bad shit slide.
Only if you're female.
That's true.
Anyways. Bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well. Maybe I need
I was
glasses.
gonna
Yes.
say, maybe you should put on some glasses.
Yuri slides even closer until our shoulders are touching. Ooh, steamy.
What a face. Anyways.
How am I supposed to focus on reading like this when her giant reading posture is against me?
There we go.
Yuri
was always kind of cute,
but
her cutting and
her
general
reading
demeanor always kind of freaked me out.
When she appears less apprehensive?
Yes, apprehensive.
Almost more than I can handle. Your teacup.
Would you like to hold it?
She hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand. That's not holding the book. I end up in a position that's even harder to focus.
With my arm wrapped around her arm with a stringy key interlockingly.
It's gross. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. What? No, her reading position.
I don't accidentally touch her chest. How would you even do that?
Because he's drinking tea with his non-reading hand.
Yeah,
and he's holding the book with the other.
You just put it around her head and fucking... It's so easy. Just wrap it around her neck.
Yeah, I mean, some girls are into that. Some guys are into that. Some people are into it.
Easy.
Meanwhile, Yuri doesn't notice a single thing. She wears an intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her just fades away. Until Monica comes up and cuts her head off with a samurai sword.
I was gonna say, it's almost if the world around her fades away, much like Sayori has faded away from our world.
From this story, I use all my willpower to focus on reading.
Focusing.
Focus.
Focusing.
After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a bit. I lost track of what was going on with the book. I put the teacup between my legs and fidget with the chocolate wrapper.
I realized I wasn't even reading the book at this point. I've just been flipping pages and haven't actually looked at a single word.
I've been staring at her chest for too long. Whoa! Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Okay, she unzips my pants. It's a little intimidating.
Give as much as you want. That's right, as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure?
Are you sure? I'm sure.
Well,
I'm sure.
If we give it to if I touch it, it might get smudged on the pages.
That's a good point. Touch this instead, as I present.
My chocolate.
Stop that?
Yes. Chocolate rain.
Some stay dry while others feel the pain. Chocolate rain.
That's right. I didn't even think about that.
You know there's a whole generation of people on YouTube now that are just like, the fuck is chocolate rain? You know how old we are?
Chris World men.
There's like a whole generation of people who are like, the fuck is that meme? I've never heard this before. It's like the equivalent of being like when I was... Oh my god,
a Rickroll?
I was working with someone and I was just like, yeah, I had it on a VHS, and he was like, the fuck is a VHS? And I was like, oh my god.
Dude, so this is the interesting thing about the line of work I've been in, right?
Yep.
You meet old folks, young folks, really rich people, not rich people.
Yep.
And I've been helping people who, I'm like, sign your name. And they're just like, I
don't know how to say
I don't know how to do that. And it's just like, just print your name then. And then it's like, and my coworker's like, just write your name without lifting up the pen. And they go, oh, okay.
It's not really cursive. But
yeah, I know, but it's close enough.
It's close enough. Most people... I had a talk with someone at work about that because he was an older guy than me, and he was just like, can you believe they don't teach cursive in schools anymore? I'm like, well, why does cursive exist? And he was like, so that you could write longer without your hand getting tired? I'm like, correct. What do we do now instead of writing things? And he was like, type things out and print them, and I'm like, there you go. I'm like, that's why they don't teach it anymore.
I had this conversation with a couple, I think they were like high school kids, and they were just like, yeah. But... that's a topic for another day.
Yeah, that's a topic for another day. We'll have to pick it up on the next part. We'll see you guys then. Peace.